EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
On the carry.
A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards on the ground.
First down, Vikings.
They run again on first down. Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They run. Cook. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line.
It did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the Eagles' 16-yard line.
On second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked on down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move them?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. Hurts. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
In today's football, the receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
A gain of
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on. And Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Eason to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down. Here's Eason. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Run it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. And they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Foreman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Foreman. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try to get things settled down a little bit.
Second and 2.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check it back.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's across midfield.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down. And he stopped immediately there.
Cook on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
I've been grinding since a young and they told me my time was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun is Eason. The middle open is Thomas. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26.
Play action. It's Eason. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Pittman,
Minnesota.
his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Eagles 3. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that, and they've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us some line back out there.
Get that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Over the middle is Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Eason. The open man is Smith. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st down, Vikings.
First and 10, Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Eason. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for number 82.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Of the first half.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
1st and 10.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Hurts. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jabari Zuniga. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A gain of 5.
They try again with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Eagles 10. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. Foreman, and not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Out of the gun now on third down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillendow. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's
first down line at the 34 here on third down. Operating from the gun, Eason. Smith catches left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And it brings up
running for it. Here's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First down, Minnesota.
Now Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the carry, it's Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
On the carry.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, Eason dancing to his under pressure. Down he goes. Eason at the 10.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and he comes right back and gets a sack.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 9.
Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Cook following the penalty. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
59, mark, 59, mark. Check, 59. Check the outs, check the out, check the out.
They run it again with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways